From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Welcome back on your Friday afternoon, where we're seeing a mixture of sun and clouds, but hey, some drier conditions this afternoon. Still seeing a bit of fall foliage though out in our Westfield sky cam. Also, some of those trees looking a bit bare, you can see. So again, we are entering the start of October next week, so expect these colors to really just magnify as we continue to head into that fall season. Now, temperatures this afternoon right around seasonable, or average high about in the upper 60s this time of year, where some areas are getting a little bit warmer than that into the low mid 70s. Other areas staying in the upper 60s, but pretty much everyone will end up in the mid 70s this afternoon with fair skies and maybe even the slight chance for a drizzle, which we are seeing up towards the Finger Lakes region as we see northwesterly flow right off of those Great Lakes and Finger Lakes. This could cause some lake enhancement, which is what we're seeing, but these showers are quick, passing by, and they're pretty light, and then they fade away. That's what we're seeing going into this afternoon. It's as that bigger system still continues to exit off to our northeast, but nowhere near our area. And what we're seeing is high pressure beginning to build off to our west, which will gradually work its way into the area as we head through the weekend and next week. And we're expecting some dry conditions to go along with it. Now, if we take a look at surface analysis this afternoon, there's not too much going on. We see this high pressure system coming out of the Midwest and continuing to move into our area. Now, this is a strong ridge of high pressure. I mean, it's really going to kick any moisture chances really out of our area as we even head into Saturday and Sunday. Now, Saturday, what we're looking at is a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures wise going to be similar today in the mid, maybe even a few getting into the upper 70s. Sunday comes around. We'll start off the day with a bit of cloud cover, but expecting a lot of sunshine into the end of the day, with temperatures climbing into the low 80s. So we are going to see some well above average temperatures, and that does even stick around into the start of next week with this high pressure system. Again, a very strong high pressure system staying put over the northeast and keeping us on the dry side as we head into a majority of next week as well. Now let's head down to the tropics, because we're continuing to track an active Atlantic. Umberto, which is currently a hurricane, continues to spin up and actually has developed an eye in the last couple of hours. We also are watching this tropical system right here. Right now, no name, but expecting this to form as a Madelda as we go into the upcoming weekend. It is expected to become a tropical system. Let's look at this though. Now, there is no impact on either of these models for the Twin Tiers. Again, as I mentioned, this strong area of high pressure is over our area, and it's really just going to keep any moisture from our area. But let's take a look at the European future track. What we'll see is these two systems literally parallel with the East Coast, but as you can see, the European takes this tropical moisture and is pushing it into the southeast coast, where we could potentially see a landfall happening in one of the Carolinas. And this could bring plenty of rainfall to parts of the southeast. Now, the other model keeps it a bit more west and actually dissipating. But again, we are not expecting any impacts from this system due to that high pressure system keeping us dry. So for the next several days, we're looking at dry conditions into the weekend. Temperatures climbing through the 70s and into the 80s by Sunday. We'll continue at that 80-degree mark on Monday, but as you'll notice, temperatures actually drop back out of the 70s and into the 60s Wednesday and Thursday. But as you can see, variable cloud cover Monday and Tuesday, followed by some sunshine for the first day of October.